Hello everybody, this is JudiciousFire. I'm on iOS, and I'm going to be checking out, I was about to say a new hero. That's a good slip and a good way to get it started. He is functioning just like a new hero. I'm going to take a look at a fully maxed out Spirit Mage, and I'm just having so much fun with this guy in different game modes. He is performing like a champ. Let's take a look at him. I got him here on the front hero base. Let's go into the Heroes Altar. Okay, so we've got a Spirit Mage at 12 of 12 skill. Now, I want to point this out. Let's go to the Compendium real quick here. Shows all your heroes in reverse order of release. So Spirit Mage, one of the earlier heroes, is going to be way in the back here. Where are you, buddy? Going to be a little bit before you. Bingo. Okay, this will show all the heroes in their various forms when they become evolved. This will also show you, and I'm clicking the next button, the stages up in skill and what happens. You see that Spirit Mage just keeps doing more damage with each skill level and keeps doing that damage in the form of missiles he shoots out, doing it to more and more enemies. So we have skill 9, and we're dealing damage to 10 targets. Look at what happens at skill 10. Maybe it's 11. Okay, sorry to be anticlimactic. Okay, by 10, 380% damage to 11 targets. That's who he's hitting everywhere on the board globally. Now look at this jump. We get an extra line of text. We're doing 400% damage now to 12 enemies at a time. But now Spirit Mage has gained the ability to heal, and he is recovering health. He's recovering 6% of his overall health. Now look at skill 12. Dealing 430 damage to 13 targets at a time and recovering 9%. So he becomes a healer, only of himself, but it is a great thing to have. Now, when I go into talent and insignia, and this is something that I've always believed in as far as Spirit Mage is concerned, there are heroes that have a cooldown where they have to rest until their skill can activate again. And then there are heroes that don't have to rest, and they have no cooldown, and their skill can keep activating again and again and again and again and again with no lapse of time in between. Those heroes are very, very rare. In fact, IGG hasn't made a no cooldown hero in, it might have been a couple of years, just to my my immediate knowledge, my immediate memory. I think back to the very early heroes in the game. They had no cooldown. Somebody like a Grizzly Reaper or Druid, they had no resting period in between the activation of their skill. Spirit Mage is another one of those heroes. It is a rare ability to have, and we need to work to accentuate that. Not turn Spirit Mage into something he's not, but to build on what he already is to make him even better. So he is a no cooldown hero. That's the first thing that I'd say about him. It's his #1 ability. So I want to give him Regenerate, just like Pumpkin Duke, who has no cooldown. Regenerate is going to raise Spirit Mage's energy, his ability to regain energy by 130%. So he's going to be an energy powerhouse. And he now gets the ability to increase his healing. And his healing will go up by 130%. Now, this would be lost on Spirit Mage at level 10 skill. But once you hit 11 and 12, Spirit Mage has the ability to heal, and it's now dramatically increased. In order to keep that energy reactor going, we're going to give him an 8 in power. He is not an auto proc hero in the sense that he's just simply sitting there generating and generating, but he is going to be able to continue to fire off his skill and use up the energy that he's just generated through Empower. And he will become like a machine gun of sending out magic missiles and just start wiping people out. I have him set up with Eulophant, and I do that because the only thing that's going to shut Spirit Mage down in this process is getting stunned up, getting paralyzed, getting stuck in place. He has to be able to keep moving around and doing work. So I'm going to use Eulophant to provide the extra dodge opportunity. Okay, let's see. I'm also putting Pumpkin Duke in there because if the game modes I want to try them out, I want to be able to use Pumpkin Duke as well. The only thing different about Pumpkin Duke, well, let's take a look at PD, because he, just like Spirit Mage, has no cooldown. That's probably his #1 thing. And I have Regenerate on him, again, for the extra energy. And Pumpkin Duke is one of my Evil 18, and he's an essential hero. I have Sacred Light on him. He doesn't go as fast. He doesn't celebrate as much with his skill, but he stays alive, and he stays alive for a 2-minute battle in Forgotten Trials. That's why I put this on there. There may be cases sometimes against Labyrinth Goblins when I do this as well, but this talent served me very well to get through Forgotten Trials 35 through 45. But we're going to run him with Regen and Empower and Fennec Pet, because Fennec is going to hopefully help to stop some of these stun towers that are out there. Let's see, do I have spells? No, I don't have spells. Okay, get some spells. When you're running dungeons or you're running raids, those 2 game modes, dungeons and raids, you go into your guild. If you're a member of a guild, you go to Guild Turf. You choose the Magic Bureau. You go in there for 10 shards. You have to have already donated this. It's 10 creds. 1 credit is equal to a shard. For 10 shards, you get a Riches Flag. Riches Flag gives you 30% extra gold and mana during raiding. I would suspect it also applies during completion of dungeons that you have actively fought in at the moment. But if you're going out on raids, save yourself 30% of your time and effort. Get one of those. And for a few creds more, you get a Moxie. 20% damage reduction on your entire team. So anybody you put out on the board takes 20% less damage. You're trying to progress in dungeons, always get a Moxie and use it in your progression through the dungeons. Okay, well, speaking of dungeons, let's start off there. Let's try, let me do any of that right now. Let's try Expert, where does this go up to? 8. Let's try Expert 610 and just see what happens at this particular stage. Oh, we got a big centaur out there. Okay, over on the right, I'm going to just use Spirit Mage and see what happens, okay? If he gets all stunned up, then he's not going to be able to be healing himself. Look at these missiles going off. He's sending out about 13 at a time, I believe. Watch the heroes. Watch the heroes just disappear. Now look at the damage that the big boss takes. That was 209,000. 311. Okay, we're going to go head-to-head again. Oh, it's over. All right. Let's try 7, 10. Expert 7, 10, just Spirit Mage. I'll drop in the furthest right-hand corner. Let's try to get the screen like that so we can see the boss there in the center, but also be able to see Spirit Mage over here in the corner. Okay, look at how Spirit Mage just continues to heal and heal and heal. Now, I'm not going to get cocky with him in here and say that, you know, hey, he's invulnerable at this stage, but he is not really taking any damage. He's taking, he's immediately replacing with a heal. Look at what he's done to this board. You see, if he were an auto proc hero, he would have activated his skill right now. But he has to actually be hitting something. Okay, let's try 8-10. And then let's try some insane dungeons just with our buddy Spirit Mage. Alright, which side do I want to start on? I'll stay with the right. Well, this is not good for it's probably not good for him. That's a lot of meat and muscle in the center there. I don't think that Spirit Mage is designed for this. But we're going to let Spirit Mage do what he can do. Now let's just take a look. Let's see what happens when he hits some of these guys in the center. With a couple of these shots. 232,000 damage just now. Look at him just tanking. Throwing out hit after... or skill activation after skill activation. Now he has to wait until he can hit something. Now he's hitting buildings and throwing out those magic missiles again. Whoa, this is in the hundreds of thousands. Let's take a closer look at these guys. Be ready with my shield. 500,000. 350. Okay, I want a shield on this man. And a little bit of a damage boost. Freeze up these fools. Boom. Well, we cleared out the buildings instead of the bad guys, which is really what you should do when you're running a one-man dungeon team. Count your win and move on. Let's go right to 3. Nah, you know what? Let's go straight to the mark, the test, the turning point in the Insane Dungeon series, 410. And I want to just try it first with only Spirit Mage, not even the help of Pumpkin Duke. Although I am going to have to freeze up some of these stun towers. I'm going to drop Spirit Mage top left. And I'm going to freeze up these towers if he needs it. Remember, he does have Eulophant on him, but Eulophant is not going to be a guarantee. He's stunned, but he's coming back. Look at what he's doing to these heroes. Look at what this guy's doing. Let's free him up of getting stunned from these towers. Look at what he's doing to these heroes. That's it. There's no more heroes. Everybody's gone. There's Insane 410 with just Spirit Mage. We're going to win that one. We don't have to sit through it. Let's try 510. There's going to be a point where Spirit Mage alone, or even with the aid of Pumpkin Duke, is not going to be able to progress through every phase of this Insane series. But he's doing all. Yeah, he's a fun hero. It's like having a brand new hero. Okay. Give him a shield. We got ourselves Skull Knights down in there. Okay, let's drop Pumpkin Duke. Oh, we lost Spirit Mage. For 510, we're going to need a Pumpkin Duke, because if we're fighting Skull Knights and the whole gang, we've got to be able to. Oh, darn it! That fool. Okay, here we go. Oh, where do we want to start? Let's go, let's freeze these guys up. Go bing, 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 boop. And let's hope they stay alive. Just get a good rhythm going. This is PD and Spirit Mage. Look at what Spirit Mage is doing. Look at this guy, like a one-man army. It's like he's throwing out 13 frisbees at a time. Yeah, that's a win. Okay, let's try a couple of expeditions, and then we'll look at Spirit Mage's ability, skills, and then we'll in his traits and enchantments, and then we'll be out. Where is the heck is this thing? Is that it? Yeah, bingo. Okay, I have fallen behind in this game mode. I don't even do this anymore. But is a good proving or testing ground for heroes. Okay, let's just take a look at those guys in the center. Oh, they're gone. Yep. Boom. Oh, he is a base wrecker. Is he going to be able to take out those top two buildings at the same time as soon as he hits that stun tower? Yes, he is. All right. Let's try with Pumpkin Duke. And hopefully get a base where we're able to do something like that. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's drop PD first, then our man. PD Celebrate skill goes off. Ooh, we're taking on Michael. Oh, we're just fine. Okay. Drop PD by the big town hall. And drop Spirit Mage down there. Celebrate skill goes off. We did lose PD though. I know we lost the whole crew. We're dealing with Dove Keepers and goodness knows. Alright, we're out of there. And let's try, I was also using him. Let me do this real quick and then we'll go in there and I was also using Spirit Mage in the arena. And the only reason is because arena reset for the week and put us all back to like rank 2000. So, oh my gosh, these are all pretty brutal heroes. I don't think I can do anything against any of these guys. Let's try against the Athene team. I'll use an arena card just for fun. Just Spirit Mage. Only Spirit Mage. Nobody else. Oh, we got Dove Keepers and a whole bunch of other stuff. Alright, we're not going to be able to beat this team. Not with just Spirit Mage. But I was getting some wins. I promise you. I'm not pulling your leg. I use up 2 or 3 and then I'm out. Okay. Spirit Mage versus Levanica and Lazulix. What's going to happen? Spirit Mage died. Am I able to beat any of these teams because they got Dove Keepers and all this stuff? With just my little Spirit Mage? I'll refresh. You know what? That's fine with me. Okay. Ooh, somebody's using a Demogorgon. That's good. One of my favorite heroes of all time. Alright. Jest versus a Skull Knight team. Let's give it a try. Oh, he's taking on all 6 of them. Friends, did you see this? Spirit Mage just took out Gunslinger, Skull Knight, and 4 others who turned to dust so quickly that I wasn't even able to identify them. This is unbelievable. He just healed for 130 to 180,000. Oh, let's see if they can't take us up. See, now it allows us to refresh. You have to get a win to refresh your opponents. I'm not going to be able to beat Levanicas with my Spirit Mage. Let's try to refresh. Maybe the Michael team. How many more these bad boys? We got 22. That's plenty. Okay, here we go. Let's try that Michael team. Oh, all 6. It's Sasquatch and the whole gang. Oh, and Storm Eater. Come on. Come on. I'm still in there. I'm still... Oh, my gosh. What just happened? He just took out the whole team of 6, including Sass and Michael. Whoa. I told you I was having fun with this Spirit Mage. Uh, I'm going to keep pushing it until I take a loss. This is amazing. It's like the days of old. I remember I built different arena teams in the early days of my gameplay in Castle Clash, but I'll take on this PD team. But in terms of a team where I actually knew eventually what I was doing, I even on that team, I never had Spirit Mage or used Spirit Mage in the arena in any way. I was using like an Ares team with a Cupid. Oh, he's doing all 6 again. It's Dove Keeper and Trixie. No way. You can't beat Dove Keeper. Your Spirit Mage. You can't beat Dove Keeper. But Spirit Mage beat 4 out of 6 of the heroes on that team. That is fantastic. My gosh. It's an amazing experience. Let's take a look at our guys' stats. Right, we left off with Talent and Insignia, the Regen and the Empower. Here's his Destiny attributes, his gains. I'm running him with Unbridled Fury. This is going to increase his attack speed. The faster he attacks, the more chances he's going to get in combat of firing off that barrage of missiles and also healing himself, activating his skill, a no cooldown hero. And where are we? And his traits. Okay. I direct you over to the right. I was able to get 3 level 5 dodges. That's really what I'm personally looking for from him. The argument can be made, and I think there's no disagreement from me at all, that maybe accuracy is a very, very important trait for Spirit Mage to have. That way he's able to hit heroes that have a dodge rate of some kind, or some kind of a high ability to get out of the way of damage. But those game modes would require heroes that are newer heroes, okay? If you're taking on high dodge heroes, you're not going to be using Spirit Mage. So I looked at it when I originally rolled his traits. That's going back probably to the earliest days of the trait system. I looked at it, well, let's keep Spirit Mage alive. Let's keep him out of danger. Because I always remember him being the glass cannon, okay? He sets off a tremendous explosion, a tremendous boom, but afterwards he shatters. And he's not a tank by any means, so I really went mostly for dodge on him. And there we go. Okay, so at breakthrough 20, he's doing 30,000 damage. Now look at his health. His base health from the days of before we were going through all these evolution steps, and then we got the igniting stones, and we've got all this stuff. He was at 80,000 health. Okay, that's there are heroes that have a base health of 400,000. So he's a archaic hero in that sense, but through his different processes of upgrading, he's gaining 480,000 extra. So he's got about 560, which is still and relatively speaking quite low. Let's take a look at his attributes. So even with limited accuracy trait-wise, he's still coming out at 2,700 accuracy. More than enough for any game mode. I mean, what am I using him for? Using him to take on 6-member teams in the arena. Okay, I don't need him to necessarily be a surgeon with every missile. But his dodge at nearly 4,000, that's what's helping to keep him alive. He is not a hero that I would think could take any kind of a really big hit, crit, one-shot kind of deal. He's more of a tactician. You want to keep him out of direct harm and have him firing off from a distance. and we're able to see what he's actually able to do. And it's amazing that process that these heroes go through as they take different steps up. So that was Spirit Mage with a little help from Pumpkin Duke. I appreciate you tuning in. A little walk down memory lane there. Walk down memory arena back to the days of Ares and the few individuals who were able to actually have a Moltanica, the most feared dragon in all the land. All right, I'm going to start to get misty-eyed here. Have a good night, and I'll check you on the next video. All right, bye-bye.